Hi children, welcome to grade 5 English and this is our session 2 in chapter number 2, The Hawks and Their Friends. In our previous session, we have read the first part of the story and today we are going to read the remaining part of the story. Yes? Are you all excited? Yeah. And let us get into this session with a prayer. All of you sit straight, close your eyes and let us pray God and thank Him for giving us this wonderful opportunity for learning. Asato ma satkamaya tamaso ma jyotirkamaya Mrityoma Amritam Kamaya Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Children, rub your hands together. Keep it on your eyes. Open your eyes gently and slowly. And today we are going to read the remaining part of the story, that is the hawks and their friends. In our previous session, I have given you the home assignment. That is, you have to predict and imagine the remaining part of the story and you have to complete it. Yes? Okay, now you can share your predictions and imaginations about the story with our class. Yes, children, you can post it in grade 5 English Google Classroom. And now let's read the remaining part of the story. Yes? Okay. Let me start from the beginning of the story. The hawks and their friends. Once in a great forest situated right next to a lake lived a family of hawks. The majestic birds took care of their young ones tenderly and they all loved each other very much. One day, Mother Hawk quizzed the Father Hawk, "Have you any friends near here?" Father Hawk thought for a while and replied, "No, not one in this part of the forest. It would be better for our family if we mingle with others," said Mother Hawk wisely. "You should make friends with the kingfisher who lives on the eastern shore and also with the lion in the north and the turtle who lives on the southern shore of this lake." Father Hawk liked the idea and set off to meet them all. He soon became friends with the lion, kingfisher as well as the turtle. Days passed by. One day, some men came to hunt in the great forest. They hunted from morning until night but found nothing. The hunters did not wish to go home empty-handed. So they went to the banks of the lake to see what they could find there. "Let us stay here tonight," they said, "and see what we can find in the morning." Feeling sleepy, they made beds of leaves for them to lie down. Coincidentally, their beds were right under the tree on which the hawks had their nest. The hunters could not go to sleep because they were bothered by mosquitoes. In order to keep the mosquitoes away, the hunters got up and made a fire. The smoke from the fire did drive away the mosquitoes, but it also woke up the birds and the young hawks started crying. "Did you hear that?" asked one of the hunters. "That was the cry of birds. We can have them for our breakfast. There are young ones in that nest." Mother Hawk heard this awful conversation and was frightened. She said to Father Hawk, "These hunters are planning to eat our babies. You must get help from our friends and ask them to save us. Go to Kingfisher first and tell him what danger we are in." Father Hawk flew with great speed to Kingfisher's nest and woke him with his cry. "What is it, my friend? Why have you come?" asked Kingfisher. Father Hawk narrated the problem to Kingfisher and explained that they needed help. "Don't be afraid," said Kingfisher. "I will help you. Go back quickly and console your family. I am coming." So, Father Hawk flew back to his nest while Kingfisher flew to the spot. He went into the lake near the place where the fire was burning. Meanwhile, one of the hunters tried to climb up the tree while the others cheered him on. Just as he neared the nest, the kingfisher swiftly dived into the water, soaked its wings, and started beating them on the fire to put it out. The hunters had to climb down to make another fire. When it started burning well, the hunters climbed up the tree again. Once more, the kingfisher put out the fire. As often as the fire was made, the kingfisher put it out. In the meantime, the parent hawks comforted their young ones and prepared to fight for them with their lives. Midnight came, and by then, Kingfisher was very tired. Now, let us summarize the story till this part in 4 to 5 lines. Yes? Okay. This part of the story we have seen in our previous session, children. I hope you all are clear with that. Now, you can summarize until this part of the story in 4 to 5 lines and write in your note. You can post it in grade 5 English Google Classroom. Now we are moving on to our next part. Mother Hawk noticed this and said to Father Hawk, "Kingfisher is very tired. You should go and ask the turtle to help us so that Kingfisher may have some rest." Father Hawk flew down and said, "Rest for some time, friend Kingfisher. I will go and get the turtle." So, Father Hawk flew to the southern shore and woke up Turtle. "What is your trouble, friend?" asked the turtle. "We are in danger," said the Father Hawk, and he told the turtle about the hunters. "Kingfisher has been working for hours and now he is very tired. That is why I have come to you," Turtle said. "I will help you at once." The turtle went to the shore where the hawks lived. He dived into the water, collected some mud, and put out the fire with it. Then he lay still. The hunters cried, "Why should we bother to get the young hawks? Let us kill this turtle. He will make a fine breakfast for all of us. We must be careful or he will bite us. Let us throw a net over him and turn him over." They had no nets with them. So they took some vines and tore their clothes into strings to make a nest. But when they had put the net all over Turtle, they could not roll him over. Instead, Turtle suddenly dove into this deep water. The men were so eager to get him that they did not let go of the net. So down they went into the water too. But it was all in vain. The turtle was too smart for them and did not let himself get caught. As they came out, they said, "Half the night Kingfisher kept putting out our fire. Now we have torn our clothes and got all wet trying to catch this turtle. We will build another fire and at sunrise we will eat those young hawks." And they began to build another fire. Yes, children. Have you all clear with this, children? There was hawks and their young ones lived in a tree. They were very happy and they loved each other very much. Once, Mother Hawk asked the Father Hawk, "Do you have any friends in this forest?" For that, the Father Hawk said, "No, I have to make some friends." And the Mother Hawk told him, "We should make friends with Kingfisher, Turtle, and the lion in this forest." And the Father Hawk accepted this idea and he made friends with every one of them. After some days passed by, there came the group of hunters to the forest for hunting, and they couldn't find anything at all. So they don't want to go to their place empty handed. They decided to stay in the forest. They made bed of leaves under the tree. Coincidentally, it was the tree where the young hawk's family lived. And after some time, they couldn't able to sleep as there were so many mosquitoes in the forest. They put on the fire using the sticks near them, and with the help of that, the mosquitoes have gone. But the young hawk started crying due to the smoke created by the fire. And the hunters came to know about the hawks and its family in that tree. They had a conversation with them that there were so many young ones and the hawks in this tree, so that we can make them as a very good breakfast tomorrow. And the mother hawk heard this awful conversation, and it said to the father hawk that you go and get help with the kingfisher so that we can save our young ones and be safe. The father hawk flew over to the kingfisher. The kingfisher asked, "What happened, my dear friend? Why you have came here?" And the father hawk said, "We are in danger," and about the hunters, and narrated the whole incident. The kingfisher told him that, "You go, I will come right away." And after that, the kingfisher soaked its wing in the water near the tree, and it put out the fire. And the hunters, they started climbing onto the tree. The kingfisher soaked its wings in the river, and it helped to put out the fire. And after that, the hunters, they have to make another fire. And like this, it was happening continuously. That is, the hunters put on the fire, and the kingfisher soaked its wings and put out the fire. And after that, the hunters have to climb down to make another fire. Like this incident happened again and again. And at last, in the middle of the night, the kingfisher was really tired. Mother hawk noticed this and informed the father hawk that kingfisher was very tired, so we have to get help from the turtle. Then the father hawk said to the kingfisher, "My friend, you are really tired, so you go and take some rest. Let me call upon the turtle for helping us." Then the father hawk flew over to the turtle and told the whole incident, what happened here. And after that, the turtle came there. The turtle came to the place where the hawk's family lived. It quickly dived into the river, collect some mud and throw it on the fire to put it out. Then it laid still. The hunters, they become very confused. They cried with each other, "Till now we have been bothered by the kingfisher to catch this hawk's family. Now it's the turtle. Instead of getting this hawks, we can catch this turtle and it will be a very fine breakfast for all of us." Then they tried to turn the turtle. They made net using the vines and their torn clothes. After that, they put up the net over the turtle. But the turtle was very smart enough to escape from that net. It quickly got down into the river. And even though it got down towards the river, the hunters didn't stop their effort. They tried so much to catch the turtle, even they went into the river. But still, the turtle escaped from the net. And after that, the hunters, they all were very much worried. Even though after this much effort we couldn't able to catch this turtle. All our clothes are wet and torn now, but still we got nothing with us. And they again decided to make a new fire, and the next morning they decided to catch the hawks and their young ones for breakfast. And again, after hearing this, what would have happened, children? Yeah, let us read the remaining part of the story to know about the conclusion or the end of the story. Yes? Are you all excited? Can we read? Yeah. Mother Hawk heard them and said to her mate, "Ultimately, these men will get our young ones. Do go and tell our friend Lion about the danger. Seek help from him." At once, Father Hawk flew to the lion. "Why do you come at this hour of night? Is everything okay?" asked Lion. Hawk told him the whole story. Lion, after listening to the problem, said, "I will come at once. You go back and comfort your wife and the young ones." Soon, Lion came roaring. When the hunters heard Lion's roar, they cried, "Now we shall all be killed." And away they ran as fast as they could go. When Lion came to the foot of the tree, not one of the hunters was to be seen. The tired kingfisher came out of hiding, and so did Turtle. The grateful hawk said, "You have saved us. We appreciate your efforts. You have proved that friends in need are friends indeed." And after Mother Hawk heard this awful conversation of hunters, she came to know that even though whatever happened till now, these hunters won't allow us and our young ones to live. So that you better go and call out our lion. Then the father hawk flew to the lion, and the lion asked, "Why do you come at this hour of night? Is everything okay? Do you have any problem?" For that, the father hawk explained everything that happened there. And the lion said, "I will come at once. You go and comfort your family that everything will be okay." And after that, the lion came roaring. After the hunters heard lion's roar, they cried at each other and they were very frightened. And they came to know that none of them can able to live if the lion came. So that they ran as fast as they could go. When the lion came to the foot of the tree, none of the hunters were there. And the kingfisher came out of hiding, and so did the turtle. The grateful hawk said to everyone, "You have saved us, and we appreciate all your efforts, and you have proved that friends in need are friends indeed." Yeah, this is the end of the story. Yes? Okay. And now we have completed the story, right? Yes. And now you have to summarize the story in 4 to 5 lines. I hope you have summarized each and every part of the story, right? Now you have to combine everything and write the important points that you have gathered from the story in 4 to 5 lines. Yes, children? Are you clear? And after completing this summarizing part, you can post it in grade 5 English Google Classroom. What you have learned from the story, children? What is the moral of this story? Can anyone say? Yes, we should always maintain a healthy relationship with everyone around us so that we can feel very safe, secure and comfortable in the place where we are living, right? Yes, we should always maintain a good relationship with our friends, family and neighbors. Yes? Okay. If you are in danger or if you are in need of anything, you can ask with your friends and loved ones near us, so that they also feel free and comfortable to help us. Yes? It is very important to maintain good relationship with everyone around us. Are you clear? Yeah. Now we are moving on to our classwork for this session. In concept book, page number 35, you have to complete the practice zone 1, question number 1. Pick the correct option for the following statements. And after finishing this first question, we are moving on to our second one. Answer the following questions briefly. A1. Why did Mother Hawk want Father Hawk to have friends? Why Mother Hawk wanted Father Hawk to have friends in the forest? Yes. B1. Who became friends with Father Hawk? Who are all the friends of Father Hawk? C1. Why did the hunters come to the lake? Why the hunters decided to stay back and come to the lake during the night? Yes, you have to refer the story thoroughly and you can answer all these questions, children. Clear? Now let me tell you the home assignment for this session. In your workbook, page number 18, you have to complete these checkpoints. First one, what I really liked in the story. What you really liked in this story. Second one, what I learned from the story. What you have learned from the story. What is the moral or lesson you have learned in the story. Third one, draw your favorite scene from the story. You have to draw your most favorite scene in the story, the hawk and their friends, right? Yeah. And the fourth one, in workbook page number 19, describe the relationship among the members of the hawk family. How they lived and how well their relationship is. That you should describe. Yes? And fifth one, why did the hunters decide to stay in the forest for the night? Why the hunters decided to stay back in the forest for the night? And sixth one, how did the hunters get to know about the hawk family? Which incident or what made the hunters get to know about the hawk family? Right? And seventh one, why did the father hawk visit his friends late at night? What made the father hawk visit his friends late at night? Are you clear? I hope you all are clear with all these questions. You can refer the story thoroughly, read it, and then answer these questions, children. After completing your classwork and home assignment, submit it on Grade 5 English Google Classroom. Stay home, stay safe. I hope you enjoyed this session with me. Yes? Thank you so much, children.